Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing sort of a mod spotlight type of deal. We got 4 mods to go over today. So we're gonna hop into it and I'm going to go in depth with like what all the customizations are and everything. So let's get to it. Alrighty, so the first mod we're going to be covering today is actually an update. This is the TLX 2020 series, and the modder just recently released an update, and it came with this trail boss right here. That's what he's calling this truck bed. So it also came with a lot of other stuff, some new stuff. So we'll hop into the store and check that out. Okay, so when you're in the store, you need to go to the 82s brand, and you'll see this TLX 2020 single cab. That was the first truck. This TLX 2020 single cab 6.7 liter is the updated version. So the rim color, main color, and design color, they are all the same as they were. Everything's the same. So when you go down here, it gets different. The presets, I think that was the same as well. Yes, that is the same. It does come with the upgraded version of the engine though, and the fender flares, off-road, all that. But I'm not going to go with that. I'm going to go in depth and show you everything else. So for wheel brand, you still have stock, the sport, and the performance, but now you have off-road tires. Now you can just get the regular off-road bead locks, or the off-road with the red bead locks. And then you also have winter tires, and then you're back to stock. So I'm gonna go with these because I think those look pretty good. And then wheel setup, you have your standards, your performance, standard duals, and performance duals. I like these the best. And then your drill, that's all still the same and everything. The chrome and all that. The extras, that's all still the same on the truck. And then the engine, you have your 6.7 liter high stroke V8, and then you have that same engine but with some turbo, so you'll jump from 450 to 510 horsepower if you upgrade the engine there. Lighting, still all the same. Now kits is where you can get some different stuff going on. You still have all of your standard bumpers that came with the original version, and then you get into fenders plus 1. So this is basically like the standard bumper, but you now have these fender flare looking things, I guess. And then you have the same options for the bumper and everything. Same with the off-roads, and then you're back to the standard ones. And mirrors, you have standard and tow mirrors again. So now you need to go to the TLX 2020 Trail Boss. That is the new truck bed. In main color, you have all of your colors for like the truck and everything. You have most of them, I guess I should say. And then you get to your white. So it's kind of like the design colors, I think. That's my best way of describing it. And you got the same for the actual design colors here. So we'll just go ahead and throw them at some different colors so you can see what does what there. And honestly, that doesn't look too bad now that I look at it a little bit more. Kind of a cool looking design there. Oh, we don't want to see that yet. Alright, well, okay, I kind of screwed everything up because my buttons are being a little wacky right now. But this is your standard bed right here. But with the extras, you can get a toolbox, side rails, a roll bar, headache rack, and then the headache rack with these side rails right here, headache rack with a toolbox, and then a cover, and then you're back to standard. So my personal favorite is actually this. That is what I like to go with right there. Fenders, you have your standards and then your dual fenders. And then when you go to the lighting, you get your standard work lights, which are right there under that Trail Boss logo, kind of right next to the brake lights and everything. And then you got your strobe bar or both. Now the rear bumper, you have your, let's see if I can get a good angle on this. You have your main color, design color, black metal or steel. So that is the Trail Boss bed and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and show you everything that I have on the truck right now. The dual fenders, they are actually perfect for these duals and everything. I don't know how they look with the stock tires and everything. I have not tried that yet. But then when you look on the back here, it says Trail Boss and everything. Hop in here. You got your gooseneck hitch, your toolbox, and then your headache rack. So we're gonna hop in and I'm gonna show you all the functions and everything. Nothing has really changed. All you got is the unfolding of that, and then your hitch actually moves just like so. The way you do this on PlayStation 4 is you hold L1 and move your right stick up and down. So yeah, I'm not sure if that was on the original version or not. I didn't really think to check when I first got it, but either way, if it wasn't, definitely awesome now. So one other thing to note about this, I forgot to say, is when you got this 6.7 liter high stroke V8 turbo, or tuned, I guess is what they call it. I couldn't read it all in the store, so I thought it was turbo, but it's a tuned version of the engine, I guess. Your speed goes from 75 to 86, so your top speed is now 86 miles per hour. So that's pretty much all for this update. Really nice truck. I'm glad he added all this stuff to it. And if you haven't been teaming up with him on YouTube or his Facebook page, I'm not sure if he posted on Facebook or not, but he is actually making a winter pack for this, so he'll have snow plows and salt spreaders and everything. So that is going to be really awesome, and I just can't wait for that. It's going to go really good with this truck, and it's just going to make it look all the more better. So the next mod I'm going to cover is this little combine that you see in front of you. This was just recently released. It's the 6200. This one's turbo, but over here is the base model. This right here, completely stock. I did nothing to I changed nothing on this combine. This is the bean header that you get with it. This is the bigger one out of the two bean headers. And then this is the only torn header you get, so a 4-row header. And then this one has all the options. Your turbo version of this, it just comes with a little bit extra horsepower, and then your cab. So hop into the store and check this out now. And you can either go to the John Deere brand right here, or you can just go to Harvesters and scroll through till you find it. And it's sort of in the beginning, and it's the John Deere 6200. So this is what you get base, and there's not very many options on this, but it's still a cool little combine. And your first option is the design. You have hood or cab, so it's just those two. Those are your only design options. In engine setup, you have the 6200 OM. Not sure what that means, but either way, it's your stock engine. Then you have the 6200 turbo and the other 6200 turbo. These both only are 148 horsepower, so you'll go up 18 horsepower when you upgrade to the turbo. The only difference between these turbos is right there on that sticker by the 6200. You can barely see turbo there, and then if you go to the second turbo, it comes to the left and it's a different sticker design. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. But we'll hop in it and look at the interior and everything. Well, I guess this is just the hood version. But yeah, this is easy to use for any of you that are wanting to start a small farm and, you know, just like that in-cab view. This is perfect. It'll be very easy to use and everything. You can see great. And I'm definitely going to be using this just for some little fun stuff. But I'm going to see if I can't jump up on the top here. Maybe. And I can. So your drain tank is not unfolded. I'm not sure if it even does unfold. Guess we can check that out right now. And it does, just a little flap there. And then you can easily see in your drain tank, just this side here though. And then we'll hop in this one over here. Same thing, just with the cab now. And you can also easily see your corn header right here. So you will be able to see in cab with ease. So yeah, a pretty nice, awesome little combine here. I'm definitely going to be using it for, just like I said, little stuff. Not for my main combine though. But yeah, I think it's definitely a cool little mod, and I'm glad this modder made it. Alrighty, so our third mod that we're going to look at in this video is the 94 to 9500 series John Deere combines. This is by SIID Modding, and he's the one that made the 9610 and everything else. So yeah, I mean, you're kind of expecting some good mods when they come from him, and this one's actually pretty nice. So the first thing we're actually going to do on this one is just hop in the cab and look around. It looks a lot like the 9600 series and everything. That's because it's pretty much the same thing, just a little bit bigger. I mean, there are some differences here and there, but mostly the same in here. Like I said, yeah, some noticeable differences is that little dashboard on the ceiling there, some of the monitors on the side and everything. But overall, a pretty nice little combine. I guess this is a bid combine, but you got your extended drain tank here and everything. So we'll hop in the store and check it out. You can go to John Deere just like that last John Deere combine, or you can just go in here. That's what I'm going to do. So you got the 94 to 9410 and then the 95 to 9510. This is the same mod pack. It's just two different things in the store. So same combines, just different horsepower and a bit bigger. So we'll just look at each of them. So for the 9400 to 9410, you have your grain tank extension for the first one, and then you got the small tank flap. So it basically just extends it about 1,000 liters, and then you have your Mauer regular. I don't know how to pronounce that. Probably butchered it, but. And then you have no tank extension again. Wheel brand, you have Michelin and Midas. Midas, you got these big old floaters. And then in Michelin, you have standard wide tires, big wide tires. You have twin wheels, bigger twin wheels, big twin wheels. And then you have the beefier front tires, and then the same things. And then you're back to standard. You have no Starfire, or yes, Starfire. And then for the engine setup, you have 9400 and 9410. So the 9400 is 185 horsepower, 9410 gets you up to 190, and then you're back to the 9400. You got the short pipe or the long pipe. Really a pretty significant difference. So yeah, those are your customizations. I'm pretty sure these are the same. You got that, and then your big tank. I think the wheels are all the same. Yep, the wheels are all the same. You got your Starfire and everything. The only thing here is the 9500 and then the 9510. 9500 will get you 235 horsepower, and the 9510 is 240 horsepower. So 5 horsepower difference. It is pretty pricey though once you add all that, so do keep that in mind. And then again, you have your short pipe and your long pipe, and that is it for these. So yeah, overall, another older big combine. definitely like these combines, and I do use them. So I'll add this to some of my maps. And the last mod we're going to go over today is the 4755 to 4955 series. These are similar to the 40 series in game right now, but just some bigger ones. So we'll hop in the cab and look around. They're the same things, but yeah, same cab style and everything as the 40 series, and just a pretty detailed cab. I'm pretty sure it's a little bit different from the 40 series, but regardless, it is still a very nice tractor. The windows and stuff on this don't open or anything, so yeah, nothing opens or anything. Not the doors. You got your horn. Nothing else though. So yeah, still a pretty nice tractor. You got your 4-wheel drive and your 2-wheel drive versions. This is the 4955 right here, and then the 4755. I went ahead and put a front loader on this, but yeah, same in cab and everything. So we'll hop into the store and check them out. You'll find this in medium tractors, and they're gonna be, yeah, the first John Deere tractors you see. So here's the 4755 US series. This is the 4-wheel drive version. So for configurations, you have standard or 1,000 kilogram front weights. Those are your only options. So it's either all weights or no weights. Beacons, you have standard, which is none, and with beacons, you only get one beacon. That's on the left, and that's if you want it. It'll cost you an extra $100. For attachers, this is where it gets interesting. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what any of these are for, but you have the K80. Basically gives you a ball. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory, and then that's it. You also have your attacher front, so I think that just leaves that hitch right there, and then gives you a 3-point, and then the attacher front to 80, so the 3-point with the ball, and then back to standard. For engine setup, this is where you can change it to the 4955, and just like that, it'll cost you an extra $10,000. The 4755 is 190 horsepower, and the 4955 is 228 horsepower. You can add a front loader, yes or no, and wheel setup. You have standard, wheel weights, rear twin wheels, and back to standard. The EU versions, you have configurations, same weights and everything. For wheel brand, you have Trailboard and Michelin. For Trailboard, you have standard, rear twin wheels, and back to standard. And Michelin, you have standard and rear twins. Beacons, you have yes or no, basically. Attachers, same things as the last one. And then the engine setups are still the same and everything. You just get all this extra lighting basically with the EU version, and then these lights back here. I guess there was one more thing that it looked like I missed. I don't know, it's just a front loader. Okay. So basically, then you got your 2-wheel drive versions. Configurations are the same and everything. Beacons, the attachers are all the same. And then you got your 4755 2-wheel drive and the 4955 2-wheel drive. It's all the same. You got your front loader. Wheel setups are all the same and everything, and that is that. Same with the EU versions and everything. All of it is the same. Beacons and everything. So yeah, a pretty awesome little tractor right here. The windows and everything don't move, but regardless, it is still a nice tractor. Top speed on this thing is 21 miles an hour, so that is definitely slower than the 40 series we have right now that goes 32 miles an hour, but still a cool looking tractor. So this is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned to the channel for more mod spotlights like this and just various other content. And until next time, I will see you guys later.